Okay, this lesson is just going to help you get started with your first lab, because this is a little bit different from how I've taught it before, and some of the information you'll be using in the procedural documents are also a little different from how your reality is going to be. So referring back to Canvas, in this module section here, you're going to be looking through the lessons and starting with your electromyography lesson. The document that you're going to be using for this is the instruction manual for running your lab, is this procedure document. So for each one of the modules, there's a procedure document, blah, 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 procedure.pdf. That's going to be the one you're going to want to open. And I'm going to go through some changes in the document from how you're going to use it versus how it tells you to use it. So generally it's going to look like this when you open it. And so if I scroll down a little bit, it's going to give you a list of equipment you're going to need, the materials you're going to need. This is all different. So in some sense, you're practically going to ignore this. The equipment you're going to need is the lab kit. And they're going to have one set of leads included with the kit, and then some of the disposable electrodes that will come in the kit with you. This first electromyography lab was designed to have a listening component where actually you could have put headphones on, make a clench with your arm, and you can hear like a whooshing sound. And it's kind of cool. It gives you an auditory way of hearing the signal rather than just visually seeing it. Unfortunately, that's not an option in this environment. So the portion of the lab that refers to putting the headset on and listening, just ignore that and just skip through it. Another word now about the data acquisition unit. So in the old world, we were using BioPack MP35 and MP36 units, and they look like this. So throughout your procedure document, you're still going to see the old blue blue acquisition unit. And so whenever you see that, know that you're going instead to be doing something else. So also in words or letters, you're going to say you're going to need the MP35 or the MP36 or the MP45 unit. That was the old world. So when you see all that, substitute all that for your new kit that you'll be receiving. So whenever you see MP something, just know they were referring to this old acquisition unit and substitute in your new lab kit. I apologize, BioPack probably rushed to manufacture these, and simultaneously they didn't have somebody updating the lab manual to substitute this for this. They would have had to have taken a million new pictures with the new units. Let's see some other details here. I do see what I want to say here. Okay, so in this, as you're reviewing this procedure file, one other thing you're going to see regularly is to clean and abrade the skin. And they go into some detail. Clean the electrode sites with this EL Prep skin prep gel, etc. Apply a drop of gel. Okay, in our lab, cross those out. Do not use those. We have never needed the gel. Your signals that you'll be measuring are very basic and very strong coming from the body. Gel is needed if the signal is incredibly faint and it needs to be as amplified as it can be. So ignore all the gel references. You won't have gel, you won't need gel. Last thing, as you run through the procedure document and you're trying to follow all the details of what you should do, you're going to run into this optional active learning portion and just ignore that. We're not going to do the optional active learning portion in these labs. So once you hit that section, you're done with running the procedure of the lab, and then you'll want to open the next document.